All right, let's discuss some basic website editing. So we head over to your website manager. First thing we'll do is we'll head to settings, and we'll notice that your main, secondary, and highlight colors are all white. So for example, let's say we change, oops, put in our credentials here. Let's say we change this one to kind of a dark blue. If we update the website and scroll down, we'll see that this bottom area is now a dark blue. If we make it just a little bit lighter and do something like that and refresh, you can see it kind of almost matches your logo. Generally, this color looks better when it's a little on the darker side. So something like that. The next piece is your main color. So I'm just gonna pick kind of like a darker blue here. You'll see that changes the phone number and fax number and your buttons to match that color. And then when you highlight stuff, that's your secondary color. So that's usually best often as a blue as well. So I'll just make it something like that. And now when I highlight these words, they're that lighter blue. That actually might look a little bit better on the darker side as well. So yeah, something to that effect. Having these in all caps is also a little odd too. It looks a little better without that. So let's explain how to change those things. So all the content on your website are posts, if that makes sense. And so you have a few here, and determining which posts show up in which areas is based on these tags that you assign to them. So adding something with a feature tag makes it show up in this big main area here, which is why you're seeing that in this area. So one of the things that you had asked in the email is you want to take off compounding and add immunizations. So compounding is one of your posts and it's tagged as a service. And because of that, it's showing up here in your services area. But if we just simply go in and edit that and remove the services tag, we save that post, when we refresh the page, it's no longer there. So if you want to add immunizations, we just simply add a new post and we'll call it immunizations. And we'll say something like get immunized. By the way, if you get an immunization stock photo, and actually I'm just going to log into our DRX Envato Elements account, and I can go to stock photos and just look for immunizations. And if you get an account on a website like this, it can be easy to find this. So let's find a picture. Let's see here. This one's getting an immunization in her eye. It looks like that's exciting. So we'll just pick a photo here and we'll download it. And we'll hit add and download. And these are very high resolution images, so I'm actually just gonna crop it and make it just a little less high res. So we have immunization, and once you have an image, you can actually click the plus button here and add and oop, that was the full image, so that's going to be gigantic. So I'm actually going to delete that because that image is going to be huge. So I'm just going to do it one more time. It's going to be under my pictures here. So this one's a little bit smaller, so I just kind of cropped it a bit. So we will go in here and we will also give it the services tag. And the services tag is what is going to make it show up here as well. Now we added that image inside the post body, so it's in here. And if I click on immunizations, we'll see it. But to get the picture to show up here on the home screen, we actually have to add a feature image, and it's this feature image that DRX uses for those areas. So if we save that and then head back over, you'll see we have this immunizations now as a feature image. So there are other sections as well. So let's show an announcement. So let's say you have a great deal on sildenafil. We can actually go in here and I'll just delete that. And I'm gonna tag this as an announcement and I'll save that post. And announcements show up here at the top. Now notice it says great deal on sildenafil and then it says none. That's because this area shows the post title up here and then it shows the post excerpt in this less bold area. So if I go in here and I say something like, isn't it swell, and save that in the excerpt, you'll see that now it says great deal on sildenafil, isn't it swell. If you have more than one announcement, we're closed on Sundays, and then we really are. I hope that's true. Otherwise, you can obviously just change that. And I'm going to also make this an announcement, and I'll add the post. And as you refresh the page, DRX will randomly choose any of your active announcements, and we'll show them up here. So depending on when they refresh the page, they'll get a different announcement. The announcement shows up obviously in that website primary color as well. And that secondary color changes to when you hover over the button too. So that's kind of that more teal color. Now, if you have more than one feature item, you can do that too. So for example, if I go to Height Drug, Oklahoma, usually on Google Street View, you can get a pretty good shot of your pharmacy. So we'll go in here and I'm just going to take a screenshot. We'll try to crop out that lady's head. All right, so we got Height Drug. So I can add a new one and I can say, welcome to Height Drug. At our pharmacy, you are family. And we will just leave the post blank. We'll give it the feature title, and under feature image, under my pictures, I have this here, Height Drug, and we'll add that post. So now when we reload it, it'll say, welcome to Height Drug, at our pharmacy, you are family. And you can see the photo we put in here. And if you have more than one feature, it'll kind of cycle between them. And this allows you to have multiple in here. Now the order is based on the order that you created them. So the most recently created feature will be the first one shown. So if you need to adjust the order, you can actually just go in and edit the start date to reorder them that way if you need to. And you can do that by just choosing edit, and under extras, under draft, you can change the published start date and change them around so that you can reorder those posts. Now, if they choose more, it'll show them welcome to Height Drug, and that's because we don't, and it's blank because we don't have anything listed in here. But if we had some content, then if we refreshed it, we would see ASDF, etc. Now, as it relates to the menu here, so we have our services. If we go to our menu area, we have services, get our app, we offer delivery, we offer compounding. And actually, I just realized that the system kind of enforces these to be uppercase. But and you can essentially add posts. So if you want to add immunizations, you just click Add Item, and once you add it, it's automatically there. If you click on it, you'll see your immunization page. I always like to add a custom link, and I call it Home, and I just make a little slash. That's the root URL of your site, and I typically like to put that up here at top. That way, there's always kind of a home button on your website. Another thing that we can do is we can create a kind of a refill page that customers can use. So refills. And for the refill page, we're actually going to add some raw HTML. And this is going to be a little scary, but essentially what we're going to do is go to our documentation and let's see, website user guide. Might have to edit this a bit. All right, so our Clipchamp videos have been disintegrated here. Let's see. Yeah, so linking the new patient form, linking the contact form, linking the refill request page. So these are the ones we're gonna want to do. So linking the refill request page, we're gonna add that new raw HTML, and you're just gonna copy and paste this into it. So if I go in here, we're just gonna replace store slug with height, and I'm gonna add post. And what's nice now is that I have that refill page. I can add this to the menu, and now I have this refills page. And this refills page works even if they're not logged in. So customer can just go to your website, click refills, and they can use this here to send in refills without logging in. Of course, logging in is a little better, as they'll be able to see their profile and choose which drugs they want refilled, and there's more details. So that's how you get that rolling. You had mentioned the new patient, linking the new patient form. So for this one, we're also going to have to add a new post with some raw HTML, but it's a little easier. We just have to paste in this new patient tag. So if I go over here to posts and create new, I'll call it new patient, and I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to add some raw HTML. I'm going to paste that in here, add posts. So I have the new patient form, and we actually have a way to get that onto your website as well. So here's our new patient form. So just to show you what that looks like, if we were to just go up here and change that to new patient, this is the form. But we can actually get that to show up here as well. And to get that to show up, we're just gonna edit the post and add a tag that says new patient. And the names of these tags are a little obtuse. You just kind of have to know them. So that's why we try to document how those work. But if we go up here, now that we've tagged it as new patient, it'll show up here. And so if anyone's a new patient, they'll just click up here and they'll come to this page. So that's the linking the refill page, the new patient form. Now for the contact form, it's the same concept. So we're just going to go back and make a new post, and we'll just say contact us, and we can do something like let's get a header. We would love to hear from you. Please fill out the form below. And then we're just going to put in that raw HTML again, and it'll say contact form. Let's double check the documentation. Yeah, contact underscore form. And you have to put it in those curly braces. So now that you have that in there, we can go back to the menu now, and we can add contact us to the menu. And probably looks better without that exclamation mark. So I'm going to go in here and get rid of that. And so it'll also be, oops, it's now locked in the menu. So that's easily fixed. We'll just remove that, and then we'll re-add it without the exclamation point. Now if user will click on that, they'll see fill out the form below, name, email, message, and they have to fill out a little captcha so you guys don't get spammed. So this is most of the content. There is some additional stuff that you can add. So we also have a card section. So we might do something like come visit, and we'll say we're located in the beautiful Chandler, Oklahoma area. And I'll just leave that blank, but you could fill in some more information there. And I'm just going to tag this as a card. And cards look better when they have some images. So I'm going to go over here and get the Google Maps. I'm just going to take a little screenshot of where you guys are located. And if I head back over here to the featured image, I can go find that screenshot. And I'll just choose Save Post. So with the card enabled, you'll see that Come Visit now shows down here at the bottom left. And the template we're using allows you to fit in 3 cards. So we'll do another one. We'll say, we've gone mobile. And something like, check out our mobile app. And for the feature image, we'll actually, we'll use your QR code. So I will save, I'm gonna take a slightly better screenshot than what we have here. We'll blame that on Greg. And now that we have that, I'll go in and add that as a featured image. And we'll save that post. So come visit, and we've gone mobile. And I forgot to tag that as a card, so I'm going to do that. Hit save posts, and you'll see we have come visit now. We're looking in the beautiful Chandler, Oklahoma area. Now, obviously, these go to a post, and the content is empty, so you might want to go in and change that content. And then I don't know what the third card might be, but I would encourage you to take a stab at filling that out. Now, there are 2 other sections that aren't being used, and those are staff and testimonials. So if we head over here and we had a new post, and we'll call it John Smith, and we'll put his title as PharmD. And this will just be a quick blurb about John. We can tag this as staff, and we'll also need a feature image. So we'll just put in John, and this looks like a pharmacist here. So we'll download this guy since we have the rights to use these images, and that's going to take forever and a day. So I'm just going to screen cap this to make it faster, but obviously you'll pull out an actual image. So under the feature image, we'll upload John Smith's photo here, and we'll hit add posts. And now that we have a staff tagged item, you'll see that meet our team shows up, and we have John Smith. We can click on it and see his bio. So we have meet our team, and then additionally, we have a way to do testimonials. So for testimonial, we could say this is, actually for testimonials, I usually recommend stores go to their Google reviews, which you have plenty of positive ones here. So and you can usually find one where there's a picture associated with it. So if we click on this review, a lot of times you can open image in a new tab and find the image. So we'll save this. This is the best image we have here. So review, and so her name is Anna Ratliff, and I'll just go in here and I put this. I think I put that in the. I think we put that in the excerpt. I'm not 100% sure now. And maybe we put it in the title. We'll find out. And then the review content itself. Where is our friend Anna Ratliff? I can't find her. Oh no, those are all of her reviews. So this is the one she had. There had been a shortage of one of my medicines, so we'll go in here, and I think we put that here. Let's find out. Say review, and I'm going to put this in testimonials. Save that, and now we have our happy customers. So this is a review. The title is the actual review. I know the title is the patient name. Let's find out. Yeah, I'm just going to put that whole thing in the title. I think that's actually what we do. And yeah, so something like that. And then for the photo, you can actually go to the featured image and put the reviewer's photo in there as well. And so you can kind of copy in your Google reviews, and you can have those kind of scrolling in there and update them periodically. So anyway, this is a brief primer on how to do most of the things on your website.